Alright, what's going on, people? I know it's been a little while since I uploaded, but I just want to hop on here real quick to just give a little bit of tips to maximize profits when it comes to doing Uber Eats delivery. So my first thing is, obviously, you got to keep Jesus in your life, pray. Thank God for the strength he's giving you. 2, I would recommend to have a decent car that's good on gas. If you have like a German car that only fills up to 200 miles, you'll lose out money in the long run. It's not worth it. Get a Japan car, Toyota, Honda, something that has a lot of miles when you fill it up. Thirdly, I would say learn neighborhoods that you're consistent in, because I'm still learning my neighborhoods or within my state. Certain parts you would have to go on. You have to stay still to get orders. Some you can just get orders back to back for the whole time you're working. And in my state, I noticed that when I'm on the east side, like the east side, orders back to back for 8 hours straight, no breaks, and I'm able to attain my goal. So my goal, I aim for 100 in 8 hours. I know that might be a low ball, but that's what I get. A little bit over 100. Let's say on a good day, 120. Tips may help a lot. But on the low end, flat is minimum always 100, or at least 105. Fourth, I would say, and don't always accept any orders. That's one thing I'll add to the list. Don't accept any orders. If an order is unreasonable, don't accept it. You can always cancel it or decline it. Because I had seen one time, I got an order that was offering $5 for like 45 miles. That doesn't add up. And you don't even get that full $5. You'll probably get $2 and some change, and you just drove over 45 miles. That's unreasonable. Also, I would say add on the alcohol to deliver alcohol. If you are, I think it's over 21 that you can do Uber Eats, but if it's 18, then you can't do it. But if you have that add-on, I would say do it, and do packages as well. The packages do help. So I would say that is also on the list. Lastly, when you have downtime and there's no orders coming in, I say park somewhere and save some gas and keep your app running so you can get some orders coming in. Don't just drive around and burn gas. That's what I would recommend, What else would I say? I would say also have some music going in the back, something to listen to, because it could get a bit lonely and boring after a while, especially if you're doing, I do 8 hours a day. So I can only imagine if you're doing maybe 16. Some people do a lot of hours, way more than me. Have someone that you can call up, maybe a friend, brother, sister, cousin, someone that you can talk to at least for a few hours, because it gets a bit lonely after a while, especially if you do it over time. But if you can sit in silence too, do it, because mine is usually have silence and have on the phone, Better if you have a girl too. So what else? Stay sober, carry a license, carry the typical stuff. Oh, this might be the last one. There's one specific group of people, if you know, food isn't the best smelling. It can stink up your car. I recommend to have air fresheners on deck. Always have air fresheners when you're doing Uber Eats, because your car just smells like food all the time. Also, keep a towel or a mat on your seats if you're going to put the orders on them, because they do stain over time. Or if you just want to put on your floor mat, do so. But I don't recommend to just go grab food and put it on your seat directly, because it does stain. And mine was stained, and I had to scrub it myself, so it looks decent now. It looks decent. I don't know if you can see it, but it still got some more white stains, all from food. And as I said, this one specific group of people, they food had dripped on my seat, and it stunk my whole car for 2 weeks straight. And it was snowing and raining, so I couldn't come out to even scrub them. So I was just going through it for 2 weeks. But now, as you can see, the sun is out a bit, so I was able to scrub it last Saturday. I think today's Wednesday or Tuesday, something like that. So at least it's decent, all right? I don't want to talk too much, but that's what I recommend. Keep water, something to drink. Keep yourself hydrated as well. Eat before you go. Or if you want to eat as you're working, do so. What else? I think that might be it. That's what I recommend. I don't do DoorDash, so I wouldn't know how DoorDash works, but I do assume it's similar. You can also accept multiple orders. That if you do get multiple orders and it's reasonable, accept them. So let's say you have an active order going on and they send another one and it's reasonable pricing and distance, accept it. They will either have you go pick that one up if it's close, or they will have you drop off the first order, then go pick up the second one, then deliver. So if you want to keep a consistent rate, accept orders that's reasonable, and then just keep going, keep accepting. Don't just see a request, don't accept, drop it off, and then accept a new one. You can stack upon them. It's also good to do so because the money just flows in and it's perfect. And this is also a good season to also start Uber Eats delivery because it is getting a bit hot. Spring is almost here. Spring is in about a month from now. In a month from now, it's getting a bit hot. Try to go to the beach area. That's what I'll recommend in this season. People are going to be outside now. So try to find spots where people would be outside heavily, and that would be the beachside area of your city, your town, your state, whatever. Try to go over there, turn your Uber on, do some hours, and see how it is. Just explore different neighborhoods or different sides of your states and see which one works best for you. At first, for me, it was the south side. I was consistent with. I went to the west side. It was consistent. Central, north. I didn't like north because of the demographic of people, and I don't like it, And then the east side also, I don't necessarily like them. I'm not like them, but there's this specific group of people. It's just like, I don't know. Something about them just doesn't seem right to me. It's cool, but it's iffy. But that side, the east side of my state, is booming. There's a lot of work to do. So I hope this was a decent insight. I think my second video after this would be how much I made from start to now. I think it's been well over a month and some change since I did Uber, but now it's coming to an end. So I'll show you how much I made, and if there's anything else that I can think of that I didn't put in this video, I'll add it onto that, and I'll show you screenshots of all of that money that I made in each month, tips and all of that. It's sad that you actually make more tips than actual commission or money from Uber Eats, but it is what it is. You gotta grind. So now I'm about to clock in. It's 3:30, as you can see. I usually start at 3:30 and close at 11 p.m. That's like 8 hours and some change. But enough talking. This video's long enough, 8 minutes. But I'll probably chop it up to like 6, something like that. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. I will try my best to respond to them. And expect my next video in the next 2-3 days with an update. All right, peace out, y'all.